What is going on, YouTube? Hitting back, making another brand new crypto TV episode. In today's video specifically, we're going to be looking at XRP, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as the S&P 500. Specifically in today's episode, we really do have to talk about all the crazy things that have happened in yesterday's video and just in yesterday's market as a whole. We started to see a lot of major cryptocurrencies start to fall fairly low fairly quickly in regards to where its supports were. And surprisingly, we managed to correct back up and stay above those supports, which is crazy. We're going to talk about how that will affect the markets as we move on in today's video. But we're also going to look at the S&P 500 as GameStop was shorted, and then short swings were in play in GameStop, Blockbuster, or the AMC. That's pretty crazy, and it kind of influenced most of the market as a whole to drop for the S&P 500 as a pretty big drop too, which isn't really surprising. Granted, if you look at the charts, it kind of shows that correction was needed, and I do believe that when today's market opens up, we'll probably see the markets go back into support levels. But otherwise, if you guys are interested in learning more about whether or not the markets are going to be dumping within crypto, because yesterday was a huge scare, definitely make sure to watch the video to the end. Make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up as that does help support the YouTube algorithm. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, CryptoViaOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can DM me over there. Otherwise, let's jump right into today's episode. All right, so yesterday we put out an emergency video basically talking about how, most XRP, Ripple, as well as just crypto investors needed to watch the markets because we were starting to see some pretty crazy crashes or corrections starting to, trickle into the market. And it was pretty surprising for most people, whether or not it was correlated or caused by the short swings that were happening within the stock market. I'm not entirely sure, but we were pretty much honed in on these markets in regards to their support levels, and they were being retested. And that's a huge scary thing for most crypto traders, especially for me. This could really signal the start or the definite confirmation of a bear market for most cryptocurrencies if we were to breach that and start to correct lower. So just look at the top 10 cryptocurrencies. Everything seems to be pretty okay. I mean, things are just correcting from the aftermath of yesterday. Some coins are up 9%. I mean, it's incredible to see Polkadot now as number 4. Just insane, the amount of volume that's coming into this coin and the amount of market cap that's coming into this coin. But otherwise, the other cryptocurrencies do look pretty okay as well. But we are correcting from the massive dips we had in yesterday's video. We have to talk about that because I think it's very interesting. Yesterday's episode specifically, we were retesting within XRP. This resistance right here, clearly we were battling this, and it seems like we are continuing to battle this as we consolidate down, retest it, and then breach lower. Until we breach this purple downtrend, the coin is going to continue to fall. And I just want to, make that statement and put it out there because I know a lot of people are anticipating a bull run for XRP to happen soon, but we just have to be realistic here and just, look at not only XRP, but the other cryptocurrencies as a whole, and then understand that this downtrend is not going to get broken until this resistance is, blasted through. So if we don't see this resistance broken and, XRP doesn't go like this at any point, then we are going to be anticipating corrections to the downside. Even if we jump to the 4-hour, which I want to do just to give you a better understanding, you can see where the problems, reside. You can see clearly the bearish cross on the 4-hour. You can see the MACD here as I zoom in. Hopefully this gives you guys just a better outlook of where XRP is heading. Boom, just like that. So yeah, we are coming back up to see what could be a bullish cross, but there's a good chance we could just break bearish and correct off of that, bounce off of that. Seems like we're trying to right now. Hopefully we do. I mean, if we want the coin to go up, hopefully we do breach this purple resistance right here. But until we see this, downtrend broken, don't anticipate XRP to head up in any sort of fashion, especially because we are below 4-hour moving averages and we are below this downtrend, and it doesn't seem like the coin wants to break through there. So there's a good chance it could easily topple over and pull back down to 22 cents, if not breach all the way down to 17 cents, which wouldn't be something we'd like to see, but it obviously opens up doors to shorting. And that goes with all these cryptocurrencies. We're going to look at Ethereum, Bitcoin, Litecoin. They've all had some major retestings in the past couple of hours that we have to to consider, especially when you guys want to make money as a conservative trader. These are the opportunities that are approaching that we have to take advantage of. Shorting the market has become a massive tool. As you guys saw, the S&P 500 saw a massive short, which pretty much dropped the market. Big volume went into GameStop, went into Blockbuster, went into AMC, went into all these other smaller coins that were pretty much going out of business. And they shorted them one last time for a short squeeze. And then, supposedly people on Reddit, these massive groups wanted to mess with them and pumped it the other way. And they lost a lot of money while the people on Reddit made a lot of money. So very interesting to see that. But you can see the short that it caused just breached it ever so slightly below this uptrend here. But I do believe that today we'll probably open just a little bit higher than where we are. And I do believe we're going to swing back inside of this channel, as I don't think it's going to continue to breach outwards. It's possible. It's very possible. We had a bearish cross right here on the MACD for the S&P 500, but there's a good chance it's going to swing back inside of this and start playing out. If it doesn't, we're going to fall back down to its moving average like we've done in the past, but in retrospect, it is much higher than where we've been in the past, so I'm not really too worried. Regardless, we are still headed up on the S&P 500. But now looking at these other cryptocurrencies, this is why I'm worried about XRP in regards to not being able to breach through this resistance and expecting to see it tumble over. Looking at Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Litecoin, there are clear textbook supports here that I really don't need to go into specifics with. On Litecoin, it's clearly 123. This is the support. Bitcoin, the clear support is right here at 30,618. On Ethereum, it's right here on the uptrend. We're also at this support level at 1210. And you can see yesterday, we'll talk about, I guess, Bitcoin to start. A Bitcoin support was right here. Obviously, we had this beautiful uptrend. Clearly, we are currently inside of this uptrend right now, this ascending fractal, this higher point that's forming right now. And we are trading inside of this for right now. The problem that relies on this coin, and still today, and this is going to be the biggest factor moving forward within the market, is these lower highs that are being made. This is the biggest problem for this coin. I feel like a lot of people aren't noticing this. These hills right here are forming lower highs within the coin. First, it's 41,000, then it's 38,000, then we could even use 34,000, and now it's going lower and lower and lower. So lower highs is a bearish signal. This is a signal for potential reversal in the market. You can see clearly it's being withheld by its support level right here. 30,600 has been retested on numerous occasions, and it is held up fairly well. The problem is we are getting sandwiched into here. I mean, we could even slide this over if we really wanted to see if this helps in any sort of sense, and it can, and there's a good chance this actually is what we're looking at. And you can see the downtrend here that's forming. It's pushing this coin down and it's sandwiching it inside of here. This is why we were so nervous and paranoid yesterday when we saw the prices start to breach just ever so slightly below this support level, because the second we see confirmation of the daily candle, which it didn't, if this candle closed back at 29,000, then we would be shorting the hell out of this market, anticipating it to fall back down there. But we didn't. We closed above. But, it still applies for today. It still applies for tomorrow's video. We're watching these candles because the second we see confirmation of a breach below 30,500, there's a good chance that if we close closer to, let's say, 29,500, we are going to see a big short that pulls this market all the way down to $25,000. And it's going to happen pretty much overnight or in the blink of an eye. Same thing will happen with all these cryptos. It will suck everything down with it. Confirmation of a closure. You can see the lower highs forming on Litecoin as well. We have the first, plateau, the second. Here's the third. This could be reference to the fourth. You can see the general direction of this coin. We can easily take support, pull it lower, which we'll do in a second, or resistance and pull it lower. I don't know why it's like that. It's literally should be something like this. I don't know if it got messed up earlier in yesterday's episode or earlier today, but you can see the resistance that's forming. It's pushing the coin down. Lower highs is a signal of potential tops that this could have been the all-time high for 2021, for 2020, 187, and this is now going to start to sink the markets lower and lower and lower. And that could be it for just right now, ultimately causing us to short the market. We can do so on BitYard, as I have linked in the description, so take advantage of BitYard. But you can see these slow corrections forming within these cryptos. Litecoin is starting to retest bottom resistance, 120 or bottom support at 123. You can see the support level. We got a scare yesterday. If we closed yesterday's candle, expect to see correction back to 97. We didn't. We closed above, but I think it's only a temporary fix, and I do think that we are seeing an imminent correction back downwards. It applies to Ethereum as well, which is getting withheld by support. Ascending triangles don't always break bullish. They don't always, pop out to the upside. Obviously, we'll spend quite some time. But with Ethereum symmetrical triangle, clear resistance at 1380, clear support at, I would say, close to 1214. At any point, which I'm just going to mention, we breach below here, I'm expecting to see the big tumble that follows pursuit of Bitcoin and Litecoin. So the one leading factor right now is going to be Bitcoin. The second we see confirmation of Bitcoin breach this support level 30,400, which it's pretty much retesting. It retested it early morning today, and I'll probably retest it later today and tomorrow. If we breach this, expect to see this. This is what we're going to be, anticipating. This is what we're going to be expecting, and that will cause a sudden flash, and we'll see Litecoin fall, we'll see Ethereum fall, we'll see XRP fall, and that will be our opportunities to short the market. We'll take advantage of this by using BitYard. Link in the description for BitYard. You can use the demo account, which is right here, 100,000 in just free play money to test your skills. Otherwise, you just short the money. You can make a lot of money. We've been doing trades. They've been fairly profitable just throughout the past couple of days, and it can be profitable by shorting markets. Obviously, I'm no financial advisor, and there's obviously a ton of risk involved in leverage trading and creating shorts and buying longs, but you guys should know that by now. If not, that's why I just recommend the demo account. But this is what I've been doing, and it can be fairly profitable, especially in a short. So what I like is, yeah, we've missed out on some pretty big runs on the way to the upside, but we can capitalize off the runs to the downside and make just as much profit, if not more, by shorting it. Otherwise, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. Definitely make sure to subscribe. Turn on post notification. Let's get us to 30,000 subs. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.